Welcome back to Explore Van UK, the channel where we try out the best new tech for life on the road. If you've got a camper van or any other vehicle, you'll know exactly what we mean when we say it's our pride and joy. And keeping it safe and protected is a big deal. For us, cameras play a huge part in that, and there are three main ways that we use them. First, a rear view camera, so we can reverse and manoeuvre confidently without risking damage. Second, a dash cam, giving us peace of mind if we're ever unlucky enough to be involved in an accident. And as a bonus, it's great for capturing footage for our videos. And third, a CCTV system we can view remotely so we can keep an eye on the van when we're away from it. Up until now, that's meant running multiple systems and cameras to cover all those bases. But the team at Vantrue reckon they've cracked it with a single solution that ticks all those boxes. So stick with us as we put it to the test.
The main unit we'll be trying out is the Nexus 4 Pro S, a top-of-the-range dashcam featuring 3 cameras, one of which is waterproof, which for us on our latest van was essential. Because it's important that it's powered all the time, we'll also be using the Hardwire kit rather than powering it from the cigarette light socket, and as we want to be able to drop in on it remotely and receive notifications, we'll be adding the 4G LTE module. And finally, to make sure we get the best quality footage with less reflections, we'll be adding the cross-polarized filter to the main camera. Let's start by taking a closer look at the main unit. In the box you get comprehensive instructions, the sturdy and robust main unit with forward-looking and cabin camera, the rear waterproof camera, mounting hardware and the windscreen mount, the power cable should you want to power it from a cigarette light socket, all the other cables, mounting tools and stickers you may need. The extra cross-polarised filter is designed to fit simply to the camera to reduce any windscreen reflection. The main footage the camera captures is stored on a micro SD card. An installation of this is simple. We'll also look later at how it uses cloud storage using the LTE module. Before installing the camera, we wired everything up, and using a USB power bank and the supplied USB-C lead, we powered everything up to check it, and ran through the setup menu so everything was ready to install in the van. So here's a good point to run through the main features the Nexus 4 Pro S has. We've talked about those 3 cameras which all record individually, and the screen can be set with any or all of these showing, which will be a great feature for us as the camera screen will effectively replace our rear view mirror. Vantrue have used top-end StarVest 2 sensors in the Nexus to make sure the footage you capture is high quality and usable day and night, and the Plate Pix technology is designed to enhance the capturing of number plate detail should you need it after an incident. Built-in GPS means you have a record of where and how you are driving, and it supports both normal footage as you drive plus parking mode to protect your car when it's left. Unlike cheaper dash cams, the Vantrue uses 5 GHz Wi-Fi for connection to its phone app, meaning footage can be downloaded easily and quickly. You may think voice control is a bit of a gimmick, but we've been surprised how much we've used it to change camera views, take photos and mark footage without having to take our eyes off the road or hands off the wheel. So now we're all set up, let's get on with getting it fitted. The rearview mirror in our truck is totally useless with the camper unit installed, so we're taking it out. Then before doing anything else, we're going to find the best location for the camera, both for taking the video we want and being able to view the screen, as it will replace that rearview mirror. Once we're happy, following the instructions provided, we prep the windscreen and position the mounting. For those of you that want a simple and easy installation using the cigarette lighter power, we're firstly going to install the camera using this. So it's just a case of using the provided trim tool to feed the cable around the windscreen and to the location of your power socket. With the main camera unit installed, we're going to find the best location for that waterproof rear camera, so we're temporarily running the cable to the back of the camper as we do this. Once we've found a potential location, it's a quick check on the main screen to make sure we're happy with it as our rear view. Show rear camera. show front camera, show rear camera. Then once again, following the instructions, mounting the rear camera with its supplied sticky pad is easy. The kit includes plenty of self-adhesive cable clips to keep everything nice and tidy. Then it's just a case of routing the cable internally back to the camera unit to plug it in. So with everything now set up, let's take a look at the kind of footage that we can get. Both the front and rear cameras give clear, sharp and smooth footage with a nice wide angle view. And the interior camera gives a great view not just of what's going on in the cabin, but also a side view out the windows. Now we found out to our cost in the past that a dashcam is only really as good as its supporting app, as if it's a pain to get, find and download footage, it's a huge frustration, particularly at the difficult time after any incident. Thankfully, the Vantrue app is an absolute pleasure to use, connecting simply and easily with an interface that you just know where to look and what to find when you need it. Not only can you search, review and download the footage super quickly, you can also review and update any of the camera settings. Once downloaded, you've not only got the video footage but also the GPS data. Incidents don't only happen during the day, so thankfully the clarity and quality of the Vantrue footage is just as good at night, including an infrared view inside the cabin. So now we've shown a basic installation, let's take a look at adding that Hardwire kit for a little more improved functionality like motion detection and an even neater install. The kit simply requires you to locate a fuse that is permanently 12 volts and one that is 12 volts only when the accessory or ignition is on. The piggyback fuse connections enable you to utilise these to power the camera. The unit has a battery protection feature to make sure you don't flatten your starter battery. Once you've got the fuse connections in place, it's simply a case of connecting the negative wire to a suitable chassis connection and then connecting the unit up and feeding the new power connection to the camera. The cigarette lighter cable is no longer needed. Now you can see that when the ignition is switched off, the camera no longer shuts down completely. To go into parking mode, we have the motion detection on, so it will record any activity around the vehicle. The different levels and types of detection can all be set within the app. Now, recording the activity around the vehicle is some level of protection, but we also wanted to be able to view the camera and the recorded footage on our mobile phone when we're away from the vehicle, and the 4G LTE module is the solution to this. This module has a 4G SIM card. You can choose to use one of Vantrue's plans, or you can use any 4G data SIM you want, which is great flexibility. Popping the nano SIM into the unit is simple, and then it's just a case of connecting it into the power line of the camera. As you can see here, it will give me the vehicle's location, and I am around 200 miles from the camper right now, yet I can simply hit LTE Connect and I can view a live stream from any of the cameras. Plus I can access any of the footage stored on the camera or change any settings. You can also have the camera set to send you a notification if it detects motion or vibration, and with the LTE module connected, you can also have the unit upload snapshots or video footage to the cloud when it's triggered. So I think we've shown the great functionality this Vantrue system has, and I think it's pretty unique in its combined features of a fully featured dashcam, rear view camera and remotely accessible CCTV system, all fully self-contained and not reliant on separate hardware. It's really easy to both install and use, and you can tell that Vantrue have put a lot of thought and effort into getting it right. From a quality and functionality perspective, we don't think it compares with any other system, so if you want the ultimate camera solution for your vehicle, then we think it's the one to pick. And considering what you would pay for all the individual elements you would need to cover the same functionality, the price is pretty good too. Plus, as the different elements are available separately, if you're just looking for a great dashcam without the connectivity, you can buy the parts you want as you need them. Thanks for watching our video, and as always, if you have any questions or feedback, please pop them in the comments below. If you find the video useful, please like, share and consider subscribing.